Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and hey, welcome to our channel today. We appreciate you being here. And who we're talking to today is you folks that are looking to open a gym. You're looking to open your first location, and what I want to talk about is how to pick the right location when you're opening this new gym. And here's the kind of approach I want to take from where I look at it, my standpoint on it, is there's basically two kinds of locations that you're looking at. You're looking at what I would call an A location, and you're looking at what I would call a B location. And your A location is probably what you would think it would be. You know, great anchor tenant. It's probably new construction. You've got great signage. You've got great traffic flow. It's easy to get into. It's easy to get out of, and it's a great location, right? The problem with those locations, I mean, depending on the part of country you're in, that might cost you, believe it or not, as much as $100 a square foot. If you're up in the Washington, D.C. area, it can be pretty expensive. And in other areas, $20, $30, $40 a foot, for that kind of space. And so while it can get you a lot of activity and generate you perhaps some additional traffic, really isn't going to be worth it. And what I've always tried to look at when we're doing this, I take a little bit of a mindset that, hey, let's do more with less. And what I like to look at is what I call a B location. And that B location, it might be no more than half a mile down the road from that A location. But it doesn't have, quite the newness to it. Maybe doesn't have the same anchor. Maybe doesn't have the same traffic flow. But when you draw the circle around your pull area, it's virtually the same. And the great thing about that, is you're going to get rental rates that are significantly less than what you're looking at these A locations. I know we have clients right now that have what I would call that B location, and in the year 2020, they're paying $8 a foot, for say a 15,000 square foot space. And now that's a best case scenario, yes. But the point I want to make is if you can get this B location, this can significantly affect the health of your company. You keep your fixed overhead low. You can drive revenues and drive traffic and drive business, a lot quicker, a lot more effectively. Okay, and that fixed overhead, you're going to ramp up so much quicker. And if you ever do run into a hiccup along the way where it's competition or loss of key personnel or something happens in the world, you can weather the storm a lot quicker, with that lower overhead. So what I want to encourage you to do, and you're out here looking for these locations, because most of these brokers, what they're going to have you do is, hey, let's look at this A location, because their commission is going to be paid off that, right? You're paying $40 a foot on a 5-year term, and it's 10, 15, 20,000 feet. They're going to make a pretty good payday, so they have a little bit of an interest in doing that. And okay, fine, but make sure you know that you want to go and look at, hey, what's this B location look like? This can serve you well, in the long term. And highly encourage you to do that. And you're going to find, not only when you're doing some of that, you might even find other companies that maybe you can go knock on their door. I can tell you, when I did my second location, the way we did that, we had a hard time finding it. It was just based on the numbers that I wanted to pay. We just couldn't find it anywhere. And the person I was driving around with were looking around, and I said, well, hey, that'd be a great spot right there. It's kind of got good visibility up on a hill. It's got front signage, got signage on the side, got a good anchor, good parking, a lot of traffic flow. And they just kind of elbowed me, hey, let's go in there, let's just knock on their door and see if they want to get out. And we walked in, and I introduced myself, told them what I was doing, what I was up to, and, hey, would you be interested in subletting to me? And he said yes. And that ended up actually being by far my number one location as far as a revenue producer, but it was also my lowest overhead location because, for the first 3 years of that lease, I got to pay, that old rate that he had secured. So, really do some due diligence when looking for locations. It doesn't always have to be the shiniest object out there when you're doing this. Again, folks, my name's Jim Thomas. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. It helps us grow our reach and allows us to help more people. Also, if you want to check out the links below, we are offering a 45-minute absolutely free strategy session. If you want to talk about your operation, whether you're just getting started or whether you have an operation that you're trying to grow and trying to get it turned back around, check out those links, and a lot of good information down there to help you grow your business. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. Hope you have a great day.